Hi guys. Alright, so we're going to go on to part 13 of the Calumet County Sheriff's Department police reports. And I'm going to do the best I can. Like, I've been sick off and on for the last 3 weeks or so, so my voice is starting to get weird and my head is starting to turn to mush, I think. But I really want to try to get through these that I've gone through because I want to get reading to the next parts as soon as possible. Alright, so we're just going to try to go through real quick. Deputy Joseph M. Tenner, on November 7th, 2005, at approximately 11:25 hours, one of the search groups reached my area. They were checking in the area south of my location. I'm already stuttering. Sorry. Jeffrey J. Barta located a white sock. The bottom of the sock was blue. The sock was located near a creek approximately 30 feet south of the conveyor. The area was marked with a traffic cone. On November 7th at approximately 11:35 hours, Paul Hozinga located 4 shotgun shells. These shells were approximately 30 inches south of the conveyor near an entrance to a gravel pit. These shells were approximately 20 feet east of the sock. These shells were red plastic and shiny aluminum. The shells did not show any rust. They appeared to have been placed there recently. The area where these shells were located was marked with cones. I I don't remember seeing anything about a sock or shotgun shells being found by the conveyor. So that's news to me. That's interesting. But there it is. Alright, moving on. Mark Wiegert, on November 7th, 2005, at 12 p.m., met with Lisa Buckner. Lisa states sometime between Monday, October 31st, and Wednesday, November 2nd, she saw a female taking pictures around 3:30 p.m. She was asked if she could be more specific as to the date, to which she stated she could not. Excuse me. There it goes. It's already starting to go. Lisa told me she drops off the 2 boys that live down the lane, Blaine and Brendan Dassey. She states she comes down every lane and drops them off at the beginning of the driveway, which goes to the west. Lisa states she remembers a van being parked at the entrance to the driveway, pointed eastbound. Excuse me. She states the van would have been parked at the intersection of Avery Lane and the driveway on the north side of the road, again pointing east. She stated the unknown female was standing in the grass north of where the van would have been parked, taking pictures. Lisa stated to me, I thought to myself, why would anyone be taking pictures of that junk? Okay. Lisa states there was a Grand Prix and a truck also parked in that area. She said it is the same 2 vehicles that are parked there now. However, the van was not there now. And I really believe that she's actually recalling seeing Teresa when she's out taking pictures on October 10th, because that's just a little too strange of a location. I think the location she's referring to is actually when there was a vehicle that Stephen was trying to sell that was down at the end of his driveway at the intersection where it meets with Avery Road. And I believe that's what she says, basically. And that's not where Barb's van was parked. So that's what I'm thinking. And so it was probably on the 10th that she's referring to. But she believes it might have been the 31st, or approximately. Alrighty. Deputy Dan Kucharski, on November 7th, 2005, at 17:23 hours, I entered the new shop building and entered the private office area. In the middle drawer of the desk, I located a Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department badge and a Green Bay Police Department badge. I collected these 2 badges also. This is mentioned in another report. What the hell are the Averys doing with police badges in their shop. That's like the weirdest. I don't even know how they would have gotten those, but interesting information. There you go. All right. Investigator Mark Wiegert. On November 7th, 2005, at approximately 1900 hours, Wiegert met with Joshua Radant at the Avery Auto Salvage property. It should be noted that Joshua had previously given us written permission to enter and search all of his property which surrounds the Avery property. Joshua stated he wished to talk to me about a phone call he had received. He stated that on November 6th, at approximately 1900 hours, he had received a call at his residence from a person identifying himself as Chuck Charles Avery. Joshua thought this was somewhat peculiar because he does not have any regular contact with Charles on the telephone or otherwise. When Charles called Joshua, he asked Joshua what was going on down there. Charles also asked Joshua if we, meaning law enforcement, were searching Joshua's pits. Charles told Joshua that he should keep him informed as to what was going on down there because he was not in the area. Charles made the comment to Joshua that he was going to lose at least $1,000 a day for not being able to be in the salvage yard, and was worried this was going to give him a bad name because of everything that's been on the news. And that was all that. Kind of an interesting little thing. Josh Radant, he just kind of pops in and, hey, by the way, I saw a fire. Hey, by the way, Charles called me. Hey, by the way, yeah, sure, go ahead and search my property. And by the way, yeah, I was down at my little deer camp and blah, blah, blah. And, oh yeah, I guess you guys found some bones on my property. Cool. Yeah, that guy, he's always there. Keep popping in. Alrighty, Deputy Dan Kaczarski. On November 8th, 2005, at 6:30 hours, we were given permission by Lieutenant Bowe to go to the residence at Avery Road and conduct a thorough search of the residence. We were instructed to take into evidence any pornographic material, the computer in the living room, and any computer-related storage devices, and to take sample swabs of suspected blood spots in the bathroom of the residence. We were also instructed to thoroughly search the residence for any other types of evidence. Any other, go there, get this, and, anything else. Any other type of evidence. Okay. But here we go again with the computer. Jody mentions that there's probably pornographic pictures of them on there, and they're going to go and get that computer now. Along with, other evidence of pornographic material. I photographed and collected the computer that was in the living room of the residence. I also collected miscellaneous computer equipment and storage devices from the area around the computer. At 8:50 hours, Dan Van Oss entered the residence, took possession of the computer, and collected the storage devices to be processed for evidence collection. I photographed and collected pornographic material found in the bedroom. I also photographed and collected miscellaneous ammunition found in the bedroom, a cloth rope, and a pillow with a red stain on it. Here we are on the 8th, and they're just now in Stephen's bedroom, I'm guessing. Yeah, in Stephen's bedroom, collecting a cloth rope and a pillow with a red stain on it. Seems like something you might have wanted to get sooner, but alright. We were nearing the completion of the bedroom. I was at the northeast corner of the bed. Sergeant Colburn was approximately 2 to 3 feet away from me, finishing up the search of a desk area. This is where the keys found. And Lieutenant Link was approximately 1 foot from me, finishing up a search of a cabinet located next to the desk. Lieutenant Link had gone through the cabinet, and then he and Sergeant Colburn moved the cabinet around, looking for pictures stuck in the back of the cabinet. Now, why would you put pictures in he's got them laying all over the damn place. Why would you hide them inside you know, in some secret compartment or something. I remember them saying they flipped it upside down to see if there was a secret compartment or something under there. For fuck's sake. I was in visual contact when they were doing this, as they were only a couple of feet away from me. Sergeant Colburn began to put the books that were taken out of the cabinet back into it. He was having some resistance against the books. They were caught on something, and he pushed on the books, banging them into the back and top of the cabinet. Lieutenant Link left the room to call command post for some boxes for the pornographic materials that we had found. Yeah, that was including the little finger handcuffs looking like a keychain thing. Yeah, because that qualifies. I remember seeing that in an evidence photo, and that's just so funny. After approximately... No, wait, hold on. No. Sergeant Colburn went back to searching through the magazines under the desk area. I was completing the search of the nightstand. After approximately 2 minutes, Lieutenant Link came back to the room. He entered the doorway of the room approximately 1 foot away from me, pointed to the floor, and said, "There's a key there." He pointed to the floor next to the cabinet by a pair of men's slippers. All three of us looked at the key that was lying on the floor. The emblem on the key appeared to be a Toyota manufacturer's emblem. The key was connected to a blue canvas key fob with a black buckle on the end of it, approximately 2 to 4 inches in length. Immediately, we stopped searching. Because you found the prize. Congrats. Just fell out of the dresser thing. The bag was brand new evidence bag out of the sack of bags. I brought it into the residence from my evidence kit. I was wearing rubber gloves when I collected the key. When I went to pick up the key, I used a fresh pair of gloves that were new directly out of the package. I remember Colburn, I believe it was on the stand during his testimony, saying, make sure you change your gloves before you pick up the key. I just remember Colburn, I believe it was, saying something like that. Called command post and informed them that we had found a key. Tom Fassbender, Mark Wiegert came to the residence to look at the key. With my gloved hand, I took the key out of the evidence bag and retained physical control of it, showing it to them. Sending a special agent back to the to take possession of the key to immediately take it to the crime lab in Madison for processing. Of course, for processing, they don't need to open the car because they've already got a car key printed. Yeah. Which I'm still so excited about finding. All right. Fassbender and Special Agent Matthew Joy came back to the residence a short time later. Special Agent Joy took physical control of the evidence bag containing the key. I observed, photographed, and collected a piece of duct tape located under the front desk of the residence on the east side of the residence. More duct tape. Wow. At 12:19 hours, Lieutenant Link and Sergeant Colburn and I went into the garage next to the Avery Road residence. We were sent to look for evidence of a matching tool set of a wrench-type tool found in the victim's vehicle. Now, this is the first time I've heard it worded this way. I have always been under the impression that Teresa in her car had a tool kit that had a missing tool in it, and they were looking for that specific tool. I believe the instructions to all of the firefighters and everybody that's out opening the trunks of the vehicles was also to be looking for a tool of any kind. That they were trying to match to a tool set. Now they are wording it this way. This is Kucharski. He's wording it this way, that look for evidence of a matching tool set of a wrench type tool found in the victim's vehicle. So I don't know. I don't know which way it is, but this sounds backwards. I also photographed and collected the bed sheets from the bedroom nearest the entry door. The bed sheets had red stains on them. I also photographed and collected a pillowcase with red stains located in the living room. Okay, all these red stains, what the hell were they? They obviously weren't blood, because they would have mentioned that it was, at least Stephen's blood or something. But all these red stains that are on the pillows and the sheets and the bedding and all this stuff, and I guess it wasn't blood, but what the hell was that? I photographed and collected duct tape, more duct tape, from the bed of a pickup truck that was parked next to the residence. And that's all of that nonsense. Alrighty, so this might be a good place to stop. Looks like it is. Yeah. Alright, good. Good place to stop right here. Alright, so check out Clue TV, and I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try to get through some more of this, and thank you for watching.